president's cabinet were involved with Jeffrey Epstein. And the response to her volunteering this in this interview is not, who? Which members of the cabinet? Say what now? The response is, long pause. Let's move on.
You don't. If you met Epstein, there is no way that this cast of characters, of which it's extraordinary, some of you in your cabinet, who you value as your co-workers and you know, would be with him if he was a creep or because they wanted sexual favors. A man wants sexual favors, he will find that. They didn't have to come to Epstein for that. Now, okay, I don't know. I wasn't there. I didn't see it.
So when's the last time you think you were with Mr. Epstein when he got a massage?
So this woman who's in prison, a 20-year sentence because of her crimes she committed with Jeffrey Epstein, she says, hey, members of Donald Trump's cabinet were involved with this thing that I was part of. Were involved with Epstein. She said, plural, right? Some are in your cabinet. Some are in your cabinet who you value as your co-workers. Multiple members of the president's cabinet were involved with Jeffrey Epstein. And the response to her volunteering this in this interview is not, who? Which members of the cabinet? Say what now? The response is, long pause. Let's move on. So the president's name, it's been reported, appears multiple times in the Justice Department's documents about the Jeffrey Epstein child sex abuse case. The FBI reportedly assigned agents to redact Donald Trump's name from the files in the Jeffrey Epstein case. The Justice Department is refusing to release all of its files and documents from the Jeffrey Epstein case. They are coddling and rewarding and doing favors for the one living person currently in prison for crimes related to Epstein's case, even as she is volunteering to them that there are more high-ranking Trump officials who were involved with Epstein. In that context, today, the New York Times reported on thousands of documents about Epstein's finances that were submitted to the U.S. government by his longtime banker, J.P. Morgan Chase. Records of more than 4,000 Epstein financial transactions totaling more than $1.1 billion, which J.P. Morgan reported to the federal government as possible evidence of his child sex trafficking.